Hey everybody, it's Alyssa, and today I'm going to show you how to pierce your tragus at home. I actually don't know if it's pronounced tragus or tragus because I've seen some videos of people saying tragus, but where I live people say tragus, so I'm going to say tragus. So I'm going to show you how to pierce it, so that's what it looks like. Hopefully you can see. That's how it came out. I'm really happy with how it came out and everything. The only part that I just want to say before I get started is that the whole disclaimer of I'm not a professional, so I'm not telling you to do this, I'm showing you how I did it, and if you just want to copy me, then that's your own responsibility. Like, that's on yourself, that's not on me. That's you copying something someone else is doing. So I'm not teaching you, because in my last piercing videos there's people commenting that are like, you shouldn't be teaching people the wrong way to do things, and I said in those videos that I'm not a professional, so I don't know why y'all are like bitching about it and stuff. This is how I did it at home, and I'm sorry for the way I look. I didn't get ready for this video. I just woke up and did it because I felt like it. So yeah, there is what it looks like, and I'm gonna go and show you how I did it and what I used and everything, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. The materials you are going to need to do this are, there's quite a few if you want to keep sanitized and stuff. So I'm just going to go through it. So you might need a mirror. There's me. But you might need a mirror. Some Q-tips and cotton balls. You need a sterile ear piercing care solution. I will put a video down below on how to make this. This is a sterile sea salt solution that you need to clean your ears. So H2O spray, anything would be good. Nothing, no hydrogen peroxide or rubbing alcohol or anything to clean your ears, because that will just dry it out. You need rubbing alcohol to clean your implements. You might need some type of like lube for the needle. This is stretching balm, so it is good for your ears, and it's all natural with oils and stuff. You're going to need gloves, and these may look dirty, but they're not. They are just stained from hair dye, but I have soaked it in like rubbing alcohol, and I've cleaned these like 5 times, so they're clean. You're going to need a non-toxic marker. You're going to need some type of tube to put behind your tragus to pierce. You might need some wire cutters just for your earring, but not wire cutters, but pliers. You might, but probably not. A cup, a sterile 16 gauge hollow needle, so make sure it is sterilized. You can get these online, I'll put a link for them down below. The earring I'm going to be using is a captive bead ring that I got at bodycandy.com. It has a diamond on it. It'll focus. Yeah, I recommend using a captive bead ring because it'll leave room for swelling and it'll be easier to clean, so I do recommend getting a ring. And this is an old needle I had, so I'm going to show you what you have to do to be able to pierce your tragus like this. You're going to have to bend the needle. So here's just what it looks like. I'll try to... So that's what it looks like. Yeah, I'll just talk about that later in the video, but I'm just showing you that you have to bend the needle. So those are all of the materials that you're going to need. But the first thing you're going to want to do before you do anything is wash your hands with soap and warm water, and make sure to dry your hands with a clean paper towel or a clean towel or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands before I do anything. Next, you're going to take your rubbing alcohol and you're going to pour it in the cup that I told you you needed. And you're just going to drop your jewelry down in there just to make sure it's clean. This is a brand new jewelry that I got, so it should be clean. But then I'm also going to take this little tube, and this is the front of a mechanical pencil. So that's an idea. And I'm just going to drop those in the rubbing alcohol and let them sit for a little bit while I'm doing everything else. So I recommend, if you have any other piercings on your ear, to go ahead and take them out. The ones that are kind of getting in the way of your tragus. I'm just taking my 3rd and my 2nd out. And if you have noticed already, I took out my 4th holes because they were just getting really annoying and they weren't healing very well. And it could hurt to sleep on them. So I decided just to keep my first, second, and third because, you know, if I ever miss my fourth ones too much, then I'll just pierce them again. But I'm completely fine with just having 3, so I took out those. And then you're going to want to take your ear cleaning solution or whatever you're going to use to clean your ears. I don't recommend anything but a sea salt type of solution. And I'm just going to spray it on a Q-tip. And I'm going to clean the outside and the inside, especially the inside, really, really, really well. So I'm going to throw that away. And now I have a clean ear. So you're not going to want to touch that again, like your ear again, with your hands unless you clean them again or put your gloves on. So I'm just going to put gloves on my right hand just for the sake of and it's crooked, sorry, but just for the sake of having to touch my ear to do this. But you're going to take your non-toxic marker, and sorry I keep looking this way, the viewfinder's right there, and I'm just seeing if I'm in the view, but you're going to put a mark of where you want it. So I recommend putting a finger behind your ear to make your tragus bigger so you can see everything. So I'm going to kind of pull my ear back because your tragus comes out when you do that. And you're just going to put a mark of where you want it. So let's see if you can see it. There's the mark. It's kind of in the middle, but not too in, it's just perfectly in the middle. So now you're just going to open your needle. So that is what I'm gonna do. And once it hits the air, it is not sterilized anymore. So just letting you guys know that if you ever open one and then decide to use it, in the future again, it's not sterilized anymore. So, and I'm gonna take this little thingy off. And actually, I'll keep that on until we're done. Okay, so I'm gonna take the pliers, and I've also cleaned these as well. And you could also just use your hands, and you're just going to curve it a little bit, not even a lot. And kind of make sure the curve's in the middle. So you see it's kind of curved like this. And you want to make sure the curve in the middle is not pointy, and you have to make sure it's smooth, so it's a gradual curve just like that. So when you pierce it, it'll curve so it won't hit your ear. I recommend putting some type of lube onto the needle just so it's easier to put in. And since this is made for your ears, I'm just going to use this. In my last piercing video, I used Neosporin, and a lot of you guys yelled at me, so I'm not using it. So yeah, I'm just putting a lot of lube on it so it goes through easier, just like that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So what you're gonna do is you're going to put this little tube behind your tragus. So make sure you get something that will fit back there and you can have a good grip on it. So I'm sorry if you can't see or anything. So now that it's in your ear, that did not hurt at all. Wow, that was crazy. Okay, so while the needle's in there, I'm just gonna clean it a little bit, just to cool it down a little bit. There is 0 bleeding. Wow, that's great. So just to cool it down a little bit. So now you're just going to transfer the jewelry through it. So as you can see, my jewelry is in the ear. It did bleed a little putting the jewelry in, but that's completely fine, I just cleaned it. Okay guys, so it's been like an hour and I finally got the ball on my hoop because it's really hard to get it tightened down, especially in that little piece of skin. So hopefully you can see, I don't know if you can see, but that's what it looks like. That's how it came out. I really like how it came out. It's like perfectly straight. It doesn't hurt. It just kind of feels like a bruise. Like if I touch near my face over here, it hurts a little bit, but not like a painful. It's like a bruise. It feels like a bruise. So that whole thing did not hurt at all. I was expecting it to hurt. Didn't even feel anything, honestly. Like I didn't feel anything at all. The only thing that was kind of uncomfortable was the noise it made, because it made like 3 or 4 crunching noises, and that was really uncomfortable. So I turned my music all the way on so I couldn't hear the crunches that much, so that helped a lot. So I recommend like turning music on or something that'll kind of just distract you from hearing it and stopping, because that was kind of gross. But other than that, I didn't feel any pain. Like I felt a slight pinch and there was barely any blood. The only part that bled a little bit was when I was putting the jewelry in. But that's it. So yeah, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I really like how it came out. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My next stretching video will be up in probably a couple weeks. I don't think my ears are ready to stretch yet, and I wanted to show you guys that the keloid on my ear is finally going away. Like it's red right there because it's like drying up, so it's finally going away and I'm really happy about it. Like it doesn't hurt. I can sleep on my ear now, so I decided since I can sleep on my left ear comfortably, then I'm just gonna go ahead and pierce this side, because this side just felt really empty, and this is my good ear, so I know that this will heal a lot easier than this ear. So yeah, I'll show you again. I really don't know if you can see it or not because the viewfinder's on this side and I'm looking over here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other requests or questions about your tragus, then comment down below.